Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Eagles have been waiting and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Kentucky's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodity. Seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon.
Breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires to the big fella. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Georgia Southern's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not.
Oh, he's got some space. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets away, continues to fight for yards. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Eagles are moving quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. Running into the open space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Eagles!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. And you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options. They're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He's got an open man. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. 1st down and 10. They'll try the run. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Might be changing the route. The play action fake. Fakes the grab on the left. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
I tell you don't see fullbacks in college football too often anymore, but how about that guy on that play? Catching the ball for a 1st down. Nice.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires on the move. Working on the right. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They just keep firing. Caught in the backfield. It's Snow. There, got some room in it to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Back to throw, it's Carney. Finds his tight end. Creates a little room. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains because of his ability after the catch. It's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. At the 45 on its way. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Snow. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Throw toward the sidelines is caught, but it's out of bounds and incomplete. Second down coming.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. So now it's second and long. From the gun, the running back has it. He's snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Hauls it in. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck-up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking downfield, it's Carney. It's caught. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Trying play action. Got a man, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Nestled just inside that right upright. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the back. Quick pass on the fly motion. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his back in the middle. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Fletcher. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
They'll run the screen. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Good timing on the quick out. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. He wants to throw it again. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Touchdown, Kentucky! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Here he comes from his own end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll immediately call timeout. The Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Carney. Fires to the tight end. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Here comes the offense on first down. To the air on first down. Here's the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll run play action. Lofts one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Got his man. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable.
And the Wildcats will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look at the other side of the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's when he catch you, big fella.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Starts to scramble to the left. Got his man. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. The give to the back. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the pummeling has started.
And the second half looking a lot like...
The extra point is blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive play.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time.
Turning it on. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pressure coming. Got it on the outside. It's Smart. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Ginn. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. And this defense, his head is spinning. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back on the option, the give. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but
he's going to throw deep right side. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Great place to start for this offense.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground, off right tackle. Brings into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving to give them a 1st down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead, and I can continue to run the football, and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
A little screen to the running back. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble.
This has been a frustrating day. They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Back to throw, it's Kendricks. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in...
Makes the grab, ready for the first down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Just keeps slinging it. Avoids pressure. Going to try to get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rhodes. He's not going to make it. What a job on his defense to stop him in his tracks. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Caught in the backfield, it's Ginn. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They keep it on the ground, clock is their friend. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Kendricks. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle.